Hello everyone, welcome back to our physics series. In today's video, we are going to cover the final important concept from units and measurement. We will learn today time period of simple pendulum, conversion of Dyne into Newton, conversion of Joule into erg. Let's get started. Example 1.5. Consider a simple pendulum. Here we have to consider one simple pendulum having a bob attached to a string that oscillates under the action of the force of the gravity. So it is oscillating what? Under the force of gravity. Suppose that the period of oscillation of the simple pendulum depend on its length, that is L, mass of the bob, that is m, and acceleration due to gravity, that is g. So we have to derive the expression for each time period using method of dimensions. So we have to derive the expression for time period. So here we have to use the method of dimension. So consider one equation, that is t is directly proportional to L to the power x, g to the power y, m to the power z. So in the place of proportionality we can write it as k. K is what here? Dimensionless constant. T is equals to k, L to the power x, g to the power y, m to the power z. So consider this equation 1. So already I said that k is equals to what? Dimensionless constant, and x, y and z are the what? Exponents. Next we have to write the dimensional equation for t. m0 L0 t1 is equals to k L to the power x Lt minus 2, that is acceleration due to gravity equation, power y, and m to the power z. So next m0 L0 t1 is equals to k L to the power x L into y, that is Ly, and t minus 2y into y, that is t minus 2y, and m to the power z. So m0 L0 t to the power 1 is equals to k. So here L and L, so we can write it as L x plus y, and next that is t minus 2y, and m to the power z. So left hand side and right hand side. So mass is what? 0, and length also 0, and t, that is 1. So consider that powers and find the x, y and z value. So z is what here? Mass is 0. Next consider x plus y. X plus y is equals to 0. We can write it as x is equals to minus y. So minus y we don't have, so we will find for that. So next equation, that is y value, what we have? Minus 2y. So minus 2y is equals to 1. Y is equals to minus 1 by 2. Okay. Then in the place of minus y, substitute that x is equals to minus of minus 1 by 2. Then x is equals to 1 by 2. Substitute the value in equation 1. This x, y and z value we have to substitute, that is in equation 1. Then t is equals to k L to the power x, g to the power y. So x value what we have? 1 by 2, and my y value what we have? Minus 1 by 2. So t is equals to k L to the power 1 by 2, g to the power minus 1 by 2. So next, that is t is equals to k L to the power 1 by 2 divided by g to the power 1 by 2. So minus, it will get cancelled here. So see the next, t is equals to k 1 by 2, we can write it as under root. Okay, so t is equals to k under root L divided by g. So k value we have the constant, that is 2 pi. Then we will get the equation, that is t is equals to 2 pi under root L divided by g. So this is the time period of simple pendulum equation. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss convert one system of unit into another one. To convert 1 Newton into how many Dyne? Here we have to find. So Newton is the SI unit of force, Dyne is the CGS unit of force. We have to find the dimensional equation of force. Force is what? Mass into acceleration. Mass SI unit what we have? kg, and acceleration SI unit, that is meter per second square. According to that we will get the dimensional equation of force, that is m1 L1 t to the power minus 2. So in MKS and CG system we have to write. So U1 take that as MKS system, M1 to the power 1, L1 to the power 1 and T1 to the power minus 2, and CGS U2. So that is M2 to the power 1, L2 to the power 1, T2 to the power minus 2. So we have to consider one equation, N1 U1 is equal to N2 U2. So we have to find here N2, and N1 value we have to take that as 1. So we will get the equation, that is n2 is equals to n1 u1 divided by u2. According to that, substitute that. Okay. So n1 value, that is 1, and u1, that is m power 1 L1 T to the power minus 2, and U2 substitute that equation, that is M2 to the power 1, L2 to the power 1, T2 to the power minus 2. So next we have to write that separately. M1 divided by M2, L1 divided by L2, T1 minus 2 divided by T2 minus 2. Okay, then in MKS and CGS form we have to write M1 you have to write that for MKS, and M2 you have to write that for CGS. In MKS, M1 we can write it as kg divided by gram, then m divided meter divided by centimeter, t to the power minus 2 divided by t to the power minus 2. This it will get cancelled. Then next 1 kg is equals to how many gram? That is 1000 gram divided by gram. Then 1 meter is equals to how many centimeter? That is 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter divided by centimeter. Centimeter it will get cancelled, and gram it will get cancelled. So remaining, that is 1000 into 100. So we can write it as 10 to the power 3 and 10 to the power 2. So add the powers, that is 10 to the power 5 dyne. So you will get, that is 1 Newton is equals to 10 to the power 5 dyne. Next we are going to discuss convert 1 joule into erg. Joule is the SI unit of work and erg is the CGS unit of work. And dimensional equation of work we have to find, that is work is what? Force into displacement. Force we know that mass into acceleration, then into displacement. So according to write the SI unit, so you will get that as M1L2 e to the power minus 2. This is the what? Dimensional equation of work. So U1 you have to write it for MKS, and U2 you have to write it for CGS. So you will get that as M1 to the power 1, L1 to the power 2, T1 to the power minus 2. U2 you can write it as M2 to the power 1, L2 to the power 2, T2 to the power minus 2. So we have the equation N1 U1 is equals to N2 U2. So here we have to find N2, and N1 value you have to take that as 1. So N2 is equals to N1 U1 divided by U2. According to that, substitute all the values. Okay, N1 1 and U1, that is M1 to the power 1, L1 to the power 2, T1 to the power minus 2 divided by U2, we have M2 to the power 1, L2 to the power 2, T2 to the power minus 2. So next step is we have to write the separate. Okay, so m1 divided by m2, l1 to the power 2 divided by l2 to the power 2, and t1 to the power minus 2 divided by t2 to the power minus 2. So you have to write in a MKS and CGS form. So you will get that is kg divided by gram, and meter square divided by centimeter, and t minus 2 divided by t minus 2, it will get cancelled. So we know that 1 kg is equals to how many gram? That is 1000 gram divided by gram. And we know that 1 meter is equals to how many centimeter? That is 100 centimeter. So 100 centimeter divided by centimeter whole square. So centimeter it will get cancelled, and gram it will get cancelled. So remaining, that is 1000 into 100 square. So it will be 10 cube into 10 to the power 2 whole to the power 2. So it will be 10 cube into 2 to the 4, 10 to the power 4. So here add the powers, 10 to the power 7 erg. So 1 joule is equals to how much? 10 to the power 7 erg. So today we learn about the time period of simple pendulum, force conversion Dyne to Newton, energy conversion Joule to Earth. So these are very important for exams. So make sure you practice them. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay, thank you.